fuck is going on,
What's going
squad?
on? What am I missing?
Skeletor here.
Oh, here.
He's over there. That's Cloud Beast. Trying to miss some shit.
Oh,
Who?
look at that.
Is there a fucking owl?
No, we got 3. Final.
Well, yeah, kind of. It works like that sometimes. We can show you 3 bottles while we drip on the Pebbles, because that's the flavor that we're on. That's right. WTF Vapors is on Pebbles by Glas. This is, unfortunately, the last flavor. I've enjoyed the last 2 flavors that we've gotten a hold of. So, story time with Skeletor while he drips is a sophisticated dessert blend of fruit cereal and macaroon. Pebbles boasts a powerful balance of creamy and fruit flavor with a sweet vanilla crisp on the exhale.
You know, before we started shooting, I mentioned that, and I gave a quick sample, because, you know, we always do a few corks before we start, so we have an idea of what we're going to say. And I know you can't taste the macaroon.
Or at least the coconut portion of it.
Yeah. I taste it, and I am blown away by it. That's a unique blend to add in, and it gives it such a cleansing taste that I want to take this bottle home with me. Yeah. I'm going to make that happen. Very good O, by the way.
Thank you very much. So, what are your numbers on it before I get into my plethora of thoughts?
I'm going to give this on cloud production. I'm going to stick with what I'm at. They're at an 8, 8.5-ish. Because it is that 70-30. We're thinking.
This one does look a little thicker than the milk.
But flavor-wise, I'm going to give it a 9.25.
He's digging it.
Yeah.
He says this one's a grand slam.
I think that you don't get that. Normally when you have one of these breakfasts, you get a lot of the citrus at the end and that tail and that bite. So you can taste the lemon, you taste limes, you taste berries. This you don't. What you end up tasting is that macaroon coconut blend at the end, which then smooths it out. It's brilliant. I mean, brilliant. And I didn't, you know, when we talked about doing this line, I was kind of like, everyone does this line. Everyone knows about it. Why even do it? But I am super glad that we did, because it introduced me to this line. And I'm definitely going to go pick up a bottle of this if I don't steal this one. Definitely.
All right. So before I start, I want to go ahead and throw a shout out there to Wolfpack Wholesale. They are the reason why we are able to review Glas. We've got a few more juices that are in the review queue from them. They're based out of Texas, up near Dallas-Fort Worth. Great people, great people. Erich is the representative that I met with, and we've got a good lineup coming from those guys pretty soon, so big shout out to them. Now, Pebbles. When I first started vaping, everything I vaped was either a Fruity Pebbles or a Fruit Loops or a Trix.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the fruity breakfast cereal on lockdown. It was that reason that Jonathan from Gentleman's Draw let us debut his fruit cereal when he first brought it out. You know, we've done Loopy Linda. We've done a lot of fruit cereals. And when it comes to the Pebbles portion, because to me, I can taste the difference between Trix, Pebbles, and Loops. And this is by far and away the best Pebbles that I've had.
I'm going to have to agree with you.
And it sucks because I can't taste the coconut of the macaroon. I'm coconut mute. But I get that sweet vanilla on the exhale that they're talking about. And with Pebbles vapes in the past, in the beginning, like you were talking about, you get that real harsh throat hit. And that kicks you in the dick and that lets you know, hey, this is a fruit cereal. You know, you got the pledge of the lemon and the lime, and you got everything else just going all together, and this doesn't have that. It's like the vanilla on the exhale actually, and it could be the macaroon that I'm missing that smooths it out in the beginning, but to me it would be the vanilla that smooths it all out, and, you know, it's, like I said, by far and away the best Pebbles that I've had. Flavor-wise, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm sticking with 8.5 with production, so 8.5 across the board for me for production. Brass tax number for me on this entire line on all 3 juices, I'm going to go ahead and give an 8.5.
Pretty close, because I'm giving it an 8.75.
Okay, so brass tax for him is 8.75 across the board. What about production?
8.5.
8.5?
I mean,
all right, so 8.5 is the consensus between the two of us across the board for production. I'm glad we did this line. I'm glad we decided to go ahead and just say, you know what, fuck it.
Do it.
Who cares if everybody else has done it? it's a good juice from what we hear. Let's give it a whirl.
Let's give it the credit it deserves. I think, and I felt the same way.
Yeah, I mean, not only is the marketing and packaging, I mean, you get little individual cards, you get nice ass bottles. This is thick glass. I mean, they want you to carry this in your pocket, I'm sure, and they thicken the glass up just in case you get the dropsies.
Which I tend to get, as we all know.
That he does.
Whoopsie.
I do sometimes too when my hands don't want to work or if I'm building.
So yeah, I mean, I wish you can taste that. And I don't like coconuts really, and I really don't. But you know what? It's really good. I'm super impressed with this. I'm super impressed with how they kind of tuned in all the different flavors. Even that lemon is still. I mean, yeah, I didn't like it so much, but it was dialed in, and that's what I like to see.
Well, the lemon in pound cake and the lemon that is in Pebbles, they're not pledgy.
No, they're not at all.
You know, it's one of, I consider lemon one of those deadlies. I call it, there's a bunch of flavors that I call deadly sins. Because sometimes if you don't get it like balls on the first time, you're not going to get it at all. And lemon's one of them. You know, and they got it right. I'm impressed.
They did. I mean, super impressed.
So this is the very last out of Glas. This is number 3 of 3. So like we usually do at the end of a series, we're going to give you some updates. Cloud Beast, what do we got coming at the end of the month?
On the 31st, it's actually getting bigger and bigger. January 31st, for those of you that live in Florida, you need to go to Gainesville and escape to Vape. There is a link on the Facebook page on WTF Vapors, and there's one on North Florida Vapors. Mm-hmm. And they're one of the main sponsors is North Florida Vapors, and Dribble Juice is also involved, and Flawless is involved, and Von Vapes is now involved, and it's starting to get super, super big. It is the advocacy rally. Basically, it's all about the new bills that are coming out, and we need to educate ourselves. That's what this is about, educating ourselves. We're going to have a booth set up to where you can give your testimonial on how vaping has helped you quit smoking and the benefits of vaping. And we're going to be writing letters, sending emails, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of education going on there. If you are a vapor, we're asking you, bring a smoker so we can educate them. And Flawless will give them a free setup. So you know it's good. If Flawless is throwing down, that's going to be a good setup.
Is it Flawless's own?
I think so. It's a starter kit.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean,
Flawless always makes good shit. I love Flawless.
I think JT, they're really stepping to the plate and coming to bat for this, because this is really going to be big, and we're hoping to have probably right now we're looking at almost 1,000 people.
You know, when we first started talking about the rally, we had been talking about, you know, a couple hundred people, 200-300 people. As of last week, when we were filming reviews, we were estimating probably about 500 to 600 people. Now we're looking at about 1,000.
Well, because things have changed.
Oh yeah, in 2016, you know, we were repeating ourselves over and over again, but we can't repeat ourselves enough. 2016 is going to be the year of advocacy, and you know, let's go ahead and kick this shit off with a bang.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we might as well. Yep. Shit, vaping saved my life.
Saved mine. Saved his.
We got Sean off in the background over there, train horns hanging out. So, we're going to get the fuck out of here, because that's what we do. We come here, we vape shit up, we drop the mic and leave. So this is us dropping the mic. Find us on Instagram, Skeletor Vapes, Triple Juice. Email us with any questions, comments, concerns, and or recommendations for review. If it doesn't say marketing machine, it's not fuck, I fucked up. It's not the real fucking thing.
Come on. You were doing so well.
SkeletorVapes@gmail.com.
Cloudbeast12@gmail.com.
It's getting cloudy up in this motherfucker. If you're watching this, you know we're on YouTube. Click the subscribe button below. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us some love in the comment section, because we love that you love us. WTF Vapes is our name, making you say what the fuck is our game.
Since 2015.
You forgot the what the fuck.
I was there, man. Thank you.
Sean got the what the fuck.
I was thinking, I wanted to remind everybody to start tuning into the Coast to Coast show, because we have a lot of cool things going on. I'm trying to invite some really big advocacy folks on. I sent the word out to Kevin Skipper. I sent the word out to JT. And that's as to join our panel, so we can really get down to the educational part.
Right.
So, every Friday night, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is what?
Vaping Coast to Coast with Cloud Beast is 21:30 for
That's what I was
all
looking
24-hour folks.
Yep, 21:30. and join and come into the chat, ask questions. I want you to ask questions. It's going to educate you and educate us so how we can spread the word to everybody on how vaping helps us. That's why I added this, because it's not smoking, it's actually vaping.
That's right. Vaping saved my life, his life, Train Horn's life. If you're watching this and you vape, you know it saved your life
Probably
too.
yours too.
So if you vape and you vote, fight for your right to vape. CASA.org, notblowingsmoke.org. We got the rally of the century coming up at the end of this month. Let's just make this rally of the century the first rally of... How did I want to put this? Oh, yeah. We're going to have 1,000 people at this one. Let's just make this a stepping stone.
Yeah.
The one after that, I want to see 2,000. The one after that, I want to see 5,000. Then I want to see 10,000. You see where I'm going here, folks? There's 5 million U.S. citizens that vape. 5 million. Now, with my mathematic equation...
we should have no problems.
We should have no problems doing that. You know, we got 100,000 signatures... But we should have had more than 100,000 signatures on 5028. We should have had at least 20% show up, and that would have been 1 million.
Yeah.
Okay, why not? All right, so let's get the fuck out of here. As always, everybody, remember, kick cigarettes, vape on, stay cloudy. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, bitches.
Bye-bye.
Peace.